Okay. Oh, we got an upgrade. I think we're just gonna ignore that. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. Here we go. Alright. You tuck this scrap into scattered interior. It's hard to imagine this place as a home, but it can't be worse than a container. Oh. Is there scrap together? Not there. How about the exchange? I want to buy components. Not things I want. I guess. Let's see. These rolls are so bad. Yeah, let's ascend. Let's see if we can do some jobs with seed money. Oof. Okay. Let's risk it. Come on. Ooh. There we go. You start to draw connections from the manifest to manifest. Noting the patterns and flows. There's something beautiful in the chaos. All right. Up here, there's no gravity, so even moving around takes a while to get used to, let alone navigate the bays. What is this? Rent a capsule. No, that's not happening. Buy a spacer meal. No. I hate that. We're gonna do it. Bliss is incredibly grateful. I'll pay you back every chit, I promise you. You guys are your partners now. Okay. 3 cycles. Can I survive 3 cycles? And we're gonna have to. So let's go back to our home and we're gonna sleep these two. We need the energy. That's a good one. Perfect. Cool. Nice. Good rolls this time. What is this? Oh, Lemon Mina! The crowds have already gathered by the time you get to the shipyard. You recognize faces among them. People you've worked alongside on the side rail. The intervening cycles have turned their excitement to anxiety, and few of them smile at you. Instead, the nervous energy of the crowd fills the space, creating a feedback loop of growing tension. You pick up Lemon Mina, and work your way over to them. Pushing through the crowd, he silently raises an eyebrow at you, his anxiety obvious, but Mina flashes you a huge smile. Unaware of the tension. Robot! She shouts, reaching at you. Hi, Mina. She waves frantically, grinning. Quite the turnout, huh? Lem glances around, pulling Mina close. I don't think patience is one of this crowd's strengths. The sound of an argument toward the back catches your and Lem's attention. He is putting it lightly. This place seems set to explode. This isn't good. Lem doesn't dare to answer, but the look in his eyes suggests he agrees. And this is Aster Egghart of the Celis Foundation. The announcement echoes from the speakers at the shipyard entrance, and shouts of "Quiet!" rapidly follows. I'm sorry I can't be there to meet you all, and thank you on behalf of Sender Celis for the work you've done on the Sidereal Horizon. Most of the crew strains to see Aster's face, but the small display shows only a ghostly white figure smudged in and clear. Sender wanted me to pass on her personal thanks for your commitment to and belief in the Celis Foundation's mission. We chose I for this project because we knew that we could find like-minded individuals here, especially among the ranks of the venerable Havant Association. Unlike most of the Corps, we neither believe Erlin's Eye to be a threat or a rogue state, but instead an embryo for the formation of a new decentralization social structure, one where each citizen might be the master of their own destiny. A ripple of impatience runs through the crowd. They didn't come here for a sermon. You are all pioneers, just like those core citizens whose the side rail will carry into cryosleep to the planet that will become the Foundation's first frontier world, Celis 1. At the mention of the destination world, excited conversations break out among the workers. Our citizens will be able to create their own innovative bottom-up economic order aligned with the principles set down by Sandra Celis herself: freedom, resilience, and self-substance. This is all thanks to your tireless efforts in the Evanage Yards. As a reward for those efforts, you may know that we are offering a select group of the opportunity to join the caretakers of this vision, the staff of the Sidereal Horizon, who will maintain the vessel during its multi-decade transit through interstellar space. Lem turns to you, his eyes bright. This is it. This draw has been performed at random by central AIs of the Foundation and is final and binding. Please note, only licensed contractors of the Foundation are eligible for this draw. I know you have all been eagerly awaiting this day, and without further delay, I will now read the Celis identification numbers of those chosen for this great honor. A murmur runs through the crowd. Celis identification numbers? Licensed contractors? You have never heard of the term mentioned. Is this something you were supposed to be assigned? You glance at Nem, but his eyes are fixed forward, wide and shimmering. All around you, people are speaking in hushed tones like a rising wave. Aster starts reading out sequences of numbers and letters, and panic begins to set in. No one seems to know what's happening. Somewhere near the front of the crowd, someone shouts in celebration, and everyone pushes forward. Lem? You turn to see Lem is still staring forward. Mina is scared now. As the shout starts, Daddy? Someone throws something at the entrance and it rattles against the shipyard doors. you see for the first time. Having security stood on either side, scared, arguing between themselves. You feel the anger rising in the crowd. Oh no. Lem, let's go. He doesn't move. They might call my name. I can't. Mina tugs his dog heads. It's not happening. Lem blinks rapidly, then turns to you. He opens and closes his mouth and looks down at Mina. He sees the fear in her eyes and understands. It's time to go. You and Lem and Mina out shoving people aside. As you do, you hear the sound of scuffles emerging at the front of the crowd, of metal canisters bouncing off the shipyard walls. You keep your head down and walk away. A sound of Aster reading off the ciphers echoing above the chaos like some strange mantra. When you turn to Lem, there are tear tracks running down his cheeks and Mina sniffling into his jacket. You feel the sadness rising in you too. They screwed you. Screwed all of you. You were never even on the list. The feeling is as unpleasant as it is familiar. You stare ahead into the tunnels as the security sirens sound out a signal for the coming violence. That is messed up. That is so messed up. Oh, poor Lamb. Okay. Dang, that sucks. Lem's out. There's a note on the door of the unit. Sleeper, gone to fight and work. Lem. Oh, buddy, no. Alright. Well, we gotta keep moving. Okay, so you still need a day. What can we do now? Yeah, express delivery. We need money. 13 cryo's not enough. Okay, tomorrow a ship will be in. What was this? Nothing we can do with that. Okay. Oh, here we go. Get a drink. Boom. Okay. The glass shatters on the steel bar beside you, and the taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, Haunt, the spacer calls across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own joke. Plain human. Ignore him. You hunch a little further, staring at the 100 of tiny impact points that scar the bar surface. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Out. The voice comes from behind you. Spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that could breach the wall and vent you all into hard vacuum. As you turn back to the spacer, this stacking glass comes sailing through the air. Catch it. You reach up a hand and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments. Oop, should have ducked. Through the haze of glass and Garol vapor, sure. You see Tala leap the bar and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. Now flanked by other figures, quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back into your stool. Broken glass rattles as it is cleared, and a fresh measure of Garol is plugged out in front of you. The same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tala flops onto the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the poured glass from around the wound. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound, and someone places a bottle of alcohol and a metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and then turns to you. That was an ambitious catch, she smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your palm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the string of status messages your body delivers concerning dermal damage and the exposed structures. You do feel the care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick synthetic skin for splinters. Now watch her. Tala works with the skill of someone who has to pick glass out of splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard, all the time tapping the tweezer tips in little rhythms that only she can follow. Tala smiles to herself. So, you been on the eye long? Long enough. She laughs. Hey, you don't need to act tough with me. A splinter clicks into the tin. Not everyone is like that idiot. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars maybe they fear you. Maybe they're curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place. Trust me, she meets your eyes. I'm not trying to convince you of anything or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations we've got aren't much, and the company is, she leans in, limited. But if you do need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar, and if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in Greenway this cycle, haggling with our supplier. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, sleeper. Here. She slides up the glass of Garol to you. This will help. She stops, her hand still on the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? Let's find out. She laughs. Just don't sit here too long. I'd hate to see you become a real regular. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does, and before long is retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. She gestures in your direction, and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. You take a sip of the Garol. The earthy, fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out the sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old feels good. Nice. Okay. Bar shift. More than 13? 15 cryo, good service. Okay. Let's risk it. Negative outcome. Okay. Let's go for it. Come on. Boom. Negative outcome again. Crap. You sleepwalk through your shift. Eye on the clock. You break glass, and the sound seems to reverberate inside your skull. That is unfortunate. But we needed the money. So. Back to sleep. Okay. Now. Scrap freighter. Give me some scrap. Let's actually... Let's buy all three. Boom. Okay, and then we'll help out here. 15 cryo back. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna stop there. Okay, now we can go to this. Nope. Where's the unit? Here's the unit. Boom. Scrap components. And scrap components. There we go. Seal unit. With all the materials, the unit now needs sealing section by section to be usable. Interesting. Alright. We'll take that. We'll take that. Lem's still out. We need money for that. And you still need another day. Okay, fine. I think we gotta just rest. Okay. Ooh. We gotta get money. You miss me? Ethan smiles a ragged smile at you. No. You look at him. He's paler than usual, hunched. He's sporting a black eye and more than a few cycles of beard growth. It's no way to greet an old friend. Friend? Well, he pauses. Colleagues? He smiles weakly. This is big, really big stuff about you. He seems more jittery than usual, on edge. You remember how SNAP canceled the contract on you? The contract I was going to collect? I remember. Well, I'm guessing you were pretty happy about that shit. Overjoyed. Me? I lost everything. But let's not worry about that. He smiles sarcastically. And so what did you think that was? I was just glad to be done with you. Oh, the feeling was mutual, except Ethan leaves a dramatic pause. What if old SNR gave the bounty to someone else? Someone who's even more of a shithead than yours truly. He smiles darkly. He smiles darkly. What a disaster that would be. Who? Ethan grins. That's the question, isn't it? Ethan fishes around his pocket for a slip of paper. I've been speaking with some friends, you see, some colleagues about what went down. It turns out SNARP canceled all their bounty contracts, the whole lot. It seems they brought someone in-house, some guy who did so well on the last contract that they got offered a job. He leans in. Apparently, He made a hit on this ship called the Winter Wonderland or something. It was smuggling sleepers out from under the SNR's big corporate nose. He killed the crew and blew the ship. Ethan whistles. They call him Hemwick or Maywick or something. He gives up the paper. I forgot. Why are you telling me this? Because I'm your friend, Ethan says, looking you in the eye. Friends help each other out. Ethan runs his hands through his greasy hair. Given this new information I've brought to light, it seems like you are in need of protection. I'm not paying you anything. Easy, I get that. He looks down into the corridor. Meanwhile, am in need of assistance in kind. It turns out I upset some people at the compressor the last time we were there, the owners, and they say they'll space me unless I work off the debt. Seems they are that kind of businessmen. He grimaces. I would pay them, but he shrugs and turns his jacket pockets inside out in a mime of poverty. He looks pitiful, even more so for his clownish acting. Then work it off. You should be glad, the anger rising in him now, that I came here and told you this. You think anyone is looking out for you? You are a contract, a name on a list. He kicks the wall. Ethan rubs his temples. I'm sorry, he hisses. Sorry for being a shit and trying to kill you and whacking that thin skull of yours, he sighs. You think I want to go up against this guy? But us, he jabs a finger between the two of you, we don't have a choice. So you keep me from getting killed, and I'll do the same for you. We can help each other, a straight 50-50 deal. He looks at you. I'm not asking for a favor. I'll think about it. Ethan nods. I'm at compressor. Every cycle, working. He pauses. Just think about Maywick. Think about that cold-eyed SN-ARP shit on the way here from the core systems, he smiles. That should give you the motivation you need. Ethan swaggers off down the corridor, throwing his jacket over his shoulder. Can't wait to be working with you, he shouts. Crap. Hey, a quiet voice greets you as you leave. Sleeper, it's me. Who? Mortz. He pauses. I work for Bliss. He rubs the back of his hand. You are not an easy person to find. I move around. Mortz holds up his hand. Hey, no judgment, it's cool. Both you stand there a moment, so each waiting for the other to speak. What's up? Yeah, well, Bliss needs you. A job just came in, a real big one. She's asking for you to come up and help her out. You know, it's sagely. I'll be right there. Nice, yeah. Mort's standing there for a little while, unsure if I've got it. Cool. He looks around. Bliss just likes me to do a thorough job, you know? He rubs his hands together before burying them in his jacket pockets. See you, sleeper. Mort ambles off down the corridor, kicking out a filter cap on his way out. Time to head to Bliss's Bay then. Okay. Well, let's go on up. We do got a 6 that we can use toward this job. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that would be the job. Critical action. Ooh. Alright, Bliss has an idea. A full system flush with the tracer fluid to reveal the leaks, which means an emergency venting of all tanks. Brilliant, dangerous. Typically, the way to fix this kind of leak is a painstaking inspection and reseal the entire ship's cutting. But is there time? No. So we're gonna do the 6. Oh, yeah, nice. You carefully trigger the emergency sequence and the tracer fluid does its job. All the leaks are revealed. Now you just need to seal them. do 1. Positive. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna go for it. Okay, we'll take that. That means tomorrow we can finish. Ooh, tomorrow's gonna be rough. Okay. Ooh. Ethan Maywick is on their way. Or Ethan says Maywick's on the way. You'll need to leave the station, get protection, or disable your charger before they arrive.